Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And yeah, so let's talk about Battlefield. Oh man, when was the last time I played that game? Jeez, man, holy shit! So the last time I played this game was December 29th. So now a lot of people, I guarantee, when people want this game and play this game, they dropped it somewhere around November. But me, I was in denial, saying, "Oh, you know what? No, they could fix this. You know, like, oh, I'll be back in a few weeks and I'll check it out. Like, oh, this patch came out. Oh, did it fix the game? No, it didn't do shit." So yeah, Battlefield is one of the most disappointing games in my entire life. You know, because me and a lot of the Battlefield community thought this was gonna be the next Battlefield 4 game that we wanted, but it wasn't. And it was a totally different game from it. It didn't even felt like a Battlefield game. It felt like something like another game that DICE was trying to make, but they just call it Battlefield. So yeah, those are my opinions. And now let's talk about what EA is saying. So they finally came out saying, yes, Battlefield it failed to meet our expectations. And, we blame it on, COVID and also Halo. Halo? What are you talking about? Like, Halo came out after your guys' game came out. Here's the thing. They're blaming it on the beta that Halo came out. Like, it was a week after 2042 came out. But here's the thing. At the time, people were more excited for Battlefield 2042 more than Halo. But when people played Battlefield 2042, that's when they're like, oh, well, shit, this was the game I was most hyped for. Well, it looks like I'm waiting for Halo. And then a week after, 343 said, oh, shit. The fuck? Amber Alert. EDB 445. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm keeping this in the video. But anyway, yeah, people were more excited about BF 2042 than Halo. But when Battlefield ended up being a disappointment, people were like, oh, well, what's the next game? Oh, Halo. And then 343 had the great idea, they saw the writing on the wall. They're like, oh, Call of Duty isn't performing as well. People aren't playing that as much. Battlefield ended up being a disappointment. There's no other competition for first-person shooters. So why don't we just release our game early, at least the multiplayer, to get all the people that were disappointed to play this game? And that was actually a great strategy for 343. I mean, I don't know why they're blaming, Halo for the reason why this game failed. I mean, the game was shit. The game was broken. It wasn't a Battlefield game. Like, you told us you're going to give us pizza. But then you come back, giving us British food. It's like, wait, what? It's like, but you guys wanted this. Like, no, I wanted pizza. Where'd you give me this shit? So it should have been, EA blames it on COVID. All right, that's reasonable, COVID. And ourselves for making the shit. Like, the reason why Battlefield turned out to be this is because EA told DICE to make games that were popular at the time when they were figuring out, all right, what does this next Battlefield should be? And they saw, oh, hero shooter. Okay, why don't you just do that? Now, while Battlefield 2042 didn't really went fully on the route of hero shooter, but, you could tell, this wanted to be a hero shooter. That's why they made so many of these class characters and, gave them perks or, abilities that are exclusive to them. And DICE did confirm that, this was them, tipping their toes into hero shooters. But why did DICE make a game for Battlefield fans that don't want a hero shooter? We want just a tactical first-person shooter. So yeah, Battlefield was a failure. They admitted it, and they just blame it on, other stuff that isn't related. Another news, this came out later, that they're thinking of making this game free to play, and I bet a lot of people were just mad. It's like, okay, so you're not gonna fix the game, but you're just gonna make it free to play because you don't want to fix it. Oh my god. The people spending money on this. So I actually bought my game in Green Man Gaming for like $47. I couldn't imagine buying this full price. But I couldn't imagine you buying this for the console next-gen version for $70. And even worse, there's probably someone out there who bought, the one with the premium edition, where it's like $100 for DLC. Oh my fucking god, that is disgusting. And now they're thinking about, you make it free to play. It's like, yo, this is a fuck you to people who bought this game. So yeah, I don't know how DICE is gonna fix this game. Like, even if they do fix this game, it's gonna take years until the community finally comes back to 2042 after playing everything other than 2042 to realize, they actually fixed this. Oh, okay. I mean, they did told us 2 years ago that everything's fixed and everything is what we wanted. But, we didn't play it because, fuck them. And by then, DICE is already making the next Battlefield game. So, I don't know what's going to happen. Either they're going to fix it or do whatever they can and abandon this game early to focus on the next game. Now, one last thing I want to talk about is people making the conversation saying, you guys should have known. This is EA. Now, my counter to that is that, the past Battlefield games, after Battlefield 4, after Battlefield Frontlines, they have been consistently making good Battlefields. Battlefield 1 and 5 were pretty good. When they came out, they actually were pretty good. But it's just, the way EA advertises their games, and also, talking shit to the fans and telling, if you don't like this game, then just don't buy it. So my problems with this Battlefield is the kill-death ratio, a lot of features that was in 1 and 5 that aren't in this game, and class systems. So, okay, let's first start off with class. I think they should just demolish everything that they have in class, and just make it to, alright, there's only 4 classes. There's support, there's medic, there's recon, and assault. And all those exclusive gadgets that are for one character, anybody could get it. It's just you choose which gadget. Now, let's talk about features that were in previous Battlefields that aren't in this one. Remember the cover system, where you can take cover and then, you can peek and shoot without, standing up, without revealing your entire body. Another feature, remember you could build stuffs in conquered areas? Like you get this hammer and magically, sandbags just appeared. And also in those conquered areas, you get like these, stations where you can get your medics to heal yourself, ammo, and also like repairs or more ammo for tanks or vehicles. Now, there's probably even more, but I don't feel like researching. Like, those are the systems that I remembered, and I was like, where is it in this game? So yeah, this game, it really did fuck up the community. Like, I don't think Battlefield 2042 is going to recover after this. I think they're kind of fucked. Because a month from now, somewhere around March, World War III, the game, not real life, but there's a game called World War III, and, a free-to-play for that game is going to be coming out, and I bet a lot of Battlefield fans are going to go straight to this. And they might like this more than Battlefield. So it's going to be really hard to get DICE to convince the Battlefield fans that went to that game to come back, and there's probably going to even be more games similar to Battlefield, because developers saw, how Battlefield 2042 came out, and, they're probably thinking, oh man, there's a big gap for this type of game that people want, and, people are starting for that game, and people are going to make it to provide them. So yeah, so overall, I think this game is fucked, and I'm mad that I spent money on this. But, saying that, it's EA, what do you expected? Well, EA was having a big turnaround. They've been making a lot of remasters of good games and not fucking it up. And then, they were making, Star Wars, Last Jedi, and also the previous Battlefields, the Battlefield 1 and 5, they were actually pretty good. It wasn't really that bad. So EA did earn our trust, but they messed up, and now they got to pay the consequences. So, yeah. So that's all I got to say. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me Twitch, and Twitter. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And see you later, bye.